Well, hello again, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Tiny Kitchen series. And if you would like to take a look around, we're still in a tiny kitchen. So, this is as advertised, and I thank you for joining me, for squeezing in with me once more into the tiny kitchen. I hope that you'll come back very often. Unlike last episode, which went on for 20 some odd minutes about making bean quesadillas, this is a much quicker recipe that I think you'll really like. As I record this, it's a Monday night, and believe me, guys, it feels like a Monday night. So I want something quick, something that Lily and I can dig right into, that will be filling and fast and somewhat healthy and enjoyable, and better yet, that we will actually have leftovers for tomorrow. So what I present to you tonight are English muffin pizzas. And these are, in fact, vegan English muffin pizzas. And you would never notice the difference. Those of you who do eat cheese, you would truly never notice the difference. Now, I said the magic word, which is cheese. We're using vegan cheese tonight, but the bag sounds exactly the same as the regular cheese bag that I used a couple of weeks ago for our quesadilla podcast or video. As a result, when I touch that bag right over here, the Wonder Cat is going to come a-calling. So it's just her way of saying hello, making you feel welcome in our home. So do expect to hear that in a moment. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way that it goes. She doesn't even really care for vegan cheese, but she begs anyway. So there you have it. So let's get started. This, as I said, is an incredibly simple, fast, amazing recipe to make on a weeknight, a weekend, for lunch, what have you. And it keeps really, really well. You can basically use an entire pack of English muffins, or 2 or 3 packs if you have a large family or a lot of friends. And it keeps so well for lunches the next day. Serve it with a side salad for dinner or for lunch. You're in great shape. So let's get started. So as you can see here, we've got English muffins. Now I actually have 6 that I'm going to make tonight. Let me roll up my sleeves here. But I've only got room on this tray for 4, so 4 is what we will prepare here today with you all in the room. So this, I swear to you, could not be easier. Do not even bother to go get a bucket of popcorn or what have you, because this video is going to be over before we know it. All you do, you split each of your English muffins in half, just like you normally would. You take the pizza sauce of your choice. I grab whatever's on sale and just spoon it right over the top of each muffin half. And, you know, on regular pizza, I actually tend to be a little light with the sauce, but for some reason, I think because of the crevices and whatnot, on the English muffins, I'm actually a little heavier handed with it. So I'll go through once like this and kind of put a first layer. And then what I usually do is go back and kind of fill in the pockets a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what it is. When I make like a regular pizza dough, I tend to be pretty light, a light touch with the sauce. But with these, I just really love it. So we're just spooning this on. And one more to go. And then I'm going to set this right back over here because, as I said, once I have served these for you all, I'm going to create 2 more for later for leftovers. Then, so that was the hard part. Whew, done. What a relief. Now here comes the CHEESE, which I know the Wonder Cat will get excited about. I turned on the heater in the hopes that that will divert her. We'll see what happens. So then you just, now we're using Daiya mozzarella shreds today, and I have no deal with Daiya or what have you. I just really like their mozzarella shreds. Then you just put however much you like. I tend to be, again, pretty heavy-handed with the cheese on these, though I confess that even with a regular pizza, I am pretty heavy-handed with the cheese. And that's okay. So you just kind of put this over the top. Also, with these, it's imperative that because these muffins are so small, it's imperative that you do have a bit of a binder on them, because when you put toppings, as I'm about to do, you want something that is going to help those toppings stick. So do err on the side of heavy-handedness with these, with the cheese. And then all I'm going to do, this is amazing. I have not heard her yet. We'll see if she wakes up. And then all I'm going to do to top these is I'm going to do a veggie burger and mushroom topping. The veggie burgers are just vegan burgers. which I've heated up in the microwave and just kind of diced up. Use whatever kind you like the best. I'm not going to make a recommendation. And then all you do, I've kind of cut them coarsely with a knife here. And oh, there's the Wonder Cat. A little late, so we're just going to ignore her in the hopes that she loses interest. We'll see whether or not this tactic works. So all I'm doing here is just kind of topping them. Now, a few of these I put a little heavier on the beef, and then a few of these I'm doing a little bit lighter. I don't know why. Lily and I both love it. I'm just kind of doing it for fun and for texture, just to give us a little something different to do. So now that's on, and I've got enough here to last me for another 2. Please ignore the animal. Now all I'm going to do is, usually, a lot of times for my regular pizzas, I put on like sliced, fresh, white button mushrooms. I don't have any in the tiny refrigerator at the moment, so in the tiny cabinet, I have a jar of tiny canned mushrooms, and that's what we're using tonight. Quite frankly, they work just as well. And then I'm just kind of putting them on, interspersing them. Oop, I lost one. Lucky is going to be displeased if she tries to taste that. Pick that up in a moment. And then all I'm doing here is just topping them off with some mushrooms. Like this. A few more for this last one. And then that, dear friends, is it. I promise you, that is it. I'm going to wash my hand, pardon me, while I duck out of the frame here. Hello. And now all you do is put them in the oven for about 350 degrees for 10-ish minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Now, we've had this discussion before. I am not a preheater of the oven, so it probably will take you closer to 10 minutes or so if you haven't preheated. If you got your act together and you have preheated, probably 7 or 8 minutes. Really, you just want to go until things are melted, till the English muffins are a little bit brown. So I will put these in the oven and meet you back here in about 10 minutes, 350 degrees now. I'll meet you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back. It's been so long. I hope you've had a nice visit out in the living room while we've been waiting on the pizzas. The oven just dinged, and so I'm going to bring these out and we'll see if they're done. They were in for actually 11 minutes today, just because why not? Why, we should dare to be different after all. So I'm going to open these up and see what they look like. Now remember, this is not the microwave, this is the convection oven, so do not be surprised that I'm reaching above me. Oh yeah, and you can smell them too. They smell like little pizzas. It's wonderful. Oh yes, these look so good. I don't know if you can see, the Daya has melted very nicely. They're certainly hot, and they've browned around the edges, which is just what we like to see, and they feel a little bit crispy to the touch, which is just what we want. Believe me, they are quite warm. Take a taste of the sauce. Perfect. Magnifico. So now all that's left to be done is for Lily and me to dig in. We will prepare a little side salad to go along and have a perfectly hearty, filling, and even healthy meal. So thank you so much for joining me today in the Tiny Kitchen. I am incredibly thankful that you've decided to come back for another visit, and I hope you will come back again very, very soon. Who knows what we'll be cooking up next? Should be a good time. So come on, no need to bring a bottle of wine, no need to bring a side dish, just bring yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.